Hello guys, I'm GoBuster and this is the easy peasy room of TryHackMe. So let's get started. So firstly let's start with a nmap scan. So nmap -sv is for the version, but we are going to do an aggressive scan -a and the IP address. So this will actually take you, to be honest, this is like we have to scan each and every port. So we'll go -p- and we'll do this. Okay, and you can see that this will take about, it should take about like 1.5 or something like that. So I have already the results for this. So these are the 3 ports which were open. One is the HTTP port, 80 port. So let's go and let's copy paste this here. So I can see that this port is open and the NITS web server is successfully installed and configured. Alright, so now let's do an GoBuster scan over here. So the method to write this is GoBuster dir -u, and -u is the URL which you need to type. -w is for word list, usr share word list common.txt. So we are just brute forcing the type of extensions which can be there in this website. So again, let's copy. How many ports are open? 3 ports are open. 1 2 3. And what is the version of Nginx? And the version is this one, 1.16.1. and what is running on the highest port? Apache HTTP. Okay, let's do Apache, and yep, that's the right answer. So we need to find flag 1 right now. So the GoBuster is running. It has find a page known as hidden /hidden, and yep, that's so cool. So I can't see anything rather than this image, so I'm going to press Ctrl U to see the source code of this file, and I get over here. So after getting in over here, I don't find anything which could be useful. So let's again do a GoBuster scan, and this time we'll be looking for, we'll be adding this hidden extension as well. This time it's GoBuster dir and with the hidden directory as well. So we also figured out there was like Apache running on this port as well. So if we try and connect to that port maybe, so we'll go here, we'll copy this IP, and in this IP we will put the this as 65524 port. We'll put the port as 65524. Oh nice, we are into the second Apache port which is working. This second port which is also running this web server, and over here too we'll repeat the same procedure. We'll copy the URL and we'll go do a GoBuster dir -u for the URL. This is the URL and the word list, just /usr share word list dub and common.txt. So again it is running. So let's try and find something in this page till that time. So when I pressed Ctrl U, I could again see the source code, and in this source code I see some commented section, and let me just keep looking. Okay, so I got something. These are activated bus making and flag 3. Okay, so I got the value of flag 3. So nice. So flag 3 has been located. What about flag 1 and flag 2? So currently a GoBuster scan. Okay, we found another directory. So this is the first one with the port 80, and inside hidden you can check over here http inside hidden. We also found one more directory which is whatever. Again we received a picture. I am going to press Ctrl U to check the source code, and I get over here. So I can't see anything over here, but over here I do see this. So I see this, and I think this might be something which we could use. So I'm going to go at CodeChef, and in CodeChef I'm going to paste this. Yeah, not CodeChef, sorry, CyberChef, I think it's CyberChef. Yeah, it's CyberChef. And I'm going to place this here, and I'm going to use magic to, like, it will, what does magic do is that it will automatically try and figure out that which type of encoding it might have done. So I just searched for magic, and I placed magic here, and I just got the flag. So yeah, so it is a base64 encoding. Also you can check from the equal to sign that it might be a base64 encoding. So now further emulate the machine. What is flag 2? Okay, so flag 1 task is done, flag 3 is done too, flag 2. So for flag 2 what should we do? Okay, so yeah, over here in this one, the port 655241, there is this robot.txt which we can access. So let's go there, and we found some value which I have no idea what that is, but let's try and see. What can it be? Let's use hash identifier to check which type of hash this is. So most possible hash is MD5. Okay, so I'm going to go to MD5 hashing, and please take a note that if you're going to crack station or something, this won't work, I guess, because he has purposely done this, or I don't know. I tried it in many websites, and this was the only website which seemed to work. And after that I was able to find the crack, and this is the screenshot. I just went to mt5.hashing, and I got this one, flag IAM second underscore flag. So let's copy this flag. Yeah, this was taking a lot of time. IAM second flag, and it has S3COND. Okay, yep. So about this thing, this flag was cracked, which we found over here in the robot.txt, and we have also done this part. Find the word list I provided you. So in the update, if you'll see this download word list, it wasn't there before. So using the word list, crack the hash. What is the password? Okay, so this is a Gauss hash. This is actually talking about this hash which we found in this file. So in this nothing else matter directory, I'm going to press Ctrl U, and then I can see the source code. It's actually hidden over here, just that we can't see it because of the background. So I'll just take this and I'll put this in a folder known as hash. So let me go to hash, and let me paste the hash over here. And now I have to crack that hash. To crack that hash, they have provided us with a hint, which is John word list, the name and the hash. So let's just copy this and paste it in a terminal. So as of the hash, it is the location of the hash. Since we are in downloads directory, you can check that I already done this, but since we are in downloads, and to how to access documents is // and then I can type documents. Like this documents won't work, or I can just go from home to documents, home AA, that is my username, and then I can go to documents, and then this hash which we just pasted. Alright, so loaded one hash. Okay, so we have, since we have already cracked this, you can see the result which is in this place. So if you are doing this for the first time, it will actually look like this, and then you'll get the answer. So my password for the job is the answer, and this answer is actually for the, just a second, pictures, cd pictures ls. Okay, so we found this picture which has some info in it, but we need to extract it. So using steghide dash extract, because you need to extract dash sf is the name of the file, and then I think index was the name of the file, and the passphrase is this one, my password for the job. And you can see road data to secret text.txt. So this picture had actually another file inside it, which you can see here, but this is the txt file which is in the file. So you can see the password, and you can also see the username is boring, and the password is something in binary. So we'll go and we'll crack that. So to crack that, again we'll go to CyberChef, and we will paste that hash and use magic again, and we got the answer. I converted password to binary. Okay, so this is done, and we also found out this, it's my password for the job. Yep, that is done as well. So what is user flag? So I just need to log in into the SSH machine. So SSH username was boring, as I just told you, in the secret text.file, and the IP, which is 10.10.144. Okay, so doing a SSH will give you a connection refused error, because nmap scan we just saw that the SSH is not running on normal port 22, it's running on 6498. So in this thing we will add this dash p 6498, and then let's try and connect, and yep, it did give us that place where we can join, and the same password which we typed before, because it's that password, like this one, I converted my password to binary, and we can just cat out this file. So let me just cat user.txt, and I got something, the flag, user flag, but it seemed wrong, like it's rotated or something. So this is not the answer. Alright, this is just a flag which is rotated. So I'll paste this here, and I don't think magic will help this time. No. So since it's rotated, let's search for something like ROT, and let's do the first one, and yep, now it's normal. So this one is done as well. Now what is the root flag? So we need to do privilege escalation. So the first step is sudo -l, checking that, and when I'll paste my password, it will give me an error that, just a second, paste that password. Where is that password? Okay, just a second. We'll quickly get the password again. Copy this and paste this here. From, okay, we can see this is binary, so from binary. Yeah, so now when I paste this password here, you can see that sorry, user boring may not run sudo. Okay, so next step is checking the cron job or getting the privilege escalation script from this place to that place. So my privilege escalation script is in documents. I think it's in, just a second. Yeah, okay, so after going a lot, I know my place sucks, but this is where my lint piece is stored. So I need to do a privilege escalation where I need to send this file from this place to over here. So I'm going to use scp dash capital P. When you'll do man scp, you can see that capital P is used for port. So I'm going to use scp dash capital P. The port for SSH is 6498. The file which I want to transfer, and then the connection, which is pouring at the rate 10.10.144 and 191. And where I want to transfer it, I'll transfer it to /home, or where should I transfer it? Let's transfer it to /home/pouring. Yeah, so see, this is the which type scp, then port, the file which I want to transfer, the connection, and where I want to transfer. Let me press enter, and it will ask me for the password, which is this one, and it has successfully been transferred. So now when I do ls again, you can see there is lint piece. So you can make that lint piece file executable by chmod 777 lint piece, and you can just run that /lint piece sh. So lint piece is running right now, and it will give you a privilege escalation script. But even if you don't want to do this process, I'll tell you, like, start with sudo -l, then check cron jobs. Okay, so let's start from the very starting. Yeah, so over here, let's see if something is useful. Process permissions. Okay, so we see something like orange. So whenever you will see orange, means that you can use something of that. So it found my secret cron job, which runs as root. So we can use that cron job to maybe our advantage. And there is another place where this same cron job is being used. Show you that as well. Where is it? So it's just, you just need to keep looking, nothing else can be done. You need to find somewhere where you can take advantage. Okay, so it says, see, you can see that sh is red, and interesting writable files by me. That means I can change into them. So all the temporary places I can write a file, and I can also write file over here. So when I did this scp and I chose the directory as boarding, if I choose it as home, okay, and I place in the same correct password again, still I will not be able to permission denied, since this is home directory is not, like I cannot run that, it's not my place, it's not where I can write, so that's why I didn't run. While home slash boring I can write over there, it's my will. So again I can write over here, this is in var www.mysecretcronjob. So before just that, I'll just show you another place. You can just type cat etc cron tab, and again you'll see all the cron jobs which are there, out of which you can again check that there is my secret cron job. So two methods we got the same. Okay, so cd var www ls, okay, ls dash la. So I did la is because I knew the location is over here, it's just that there is a dot, so it's hidden. So I need to change this, so nano. Okay, so now this will run as root, because it's yeah, I'll show you again, don't worry. So firstly let's cat out the root directory, which is sudo, let's do ls dash la slash root, and the output of this should go to the home directory. Where do you want? So writables are include temp file is writable, and even the home file is writable. So I can put this in slash home slash boring slash yo, okay, let's keep it yo, to yo dot txt. Okay, and let's save this control O, enter control X. So if I'll cat my this thing, so you'll see this command. Alright, now let's quickly go to cd slash home slash boring, and let's create that file yo.txt. Yep, I have done that. So you can see ls is now yo.txt, and this thing will do is it will run sudo ls dash la. So in my normal terminal, when I type sudo ls dash la, and after typing in the password, we can see this thing. Alright, so just like that over here, this will also run it as root, and the answer it will put it in yo. Okay, I made a mistake over here, this will be slash instead of yo. So now if I'll cat that file, I'll get nothing. So nano slash var slash www.mysecretconsole, yeah, and over here there will be a slash, enter control X. Now let's cat it again. Okay, so now this should work. So sudo ls dash la is to list all the files, slash root is the directory, and this output will go in this file, which is yo.txt. So we need to like wait a minute, since cron job runs, you can see over here, this will run every minute, every hour, every day, every month. So you need to have a gap of 1 minute time, so this to run. Nothing yet. So let me explain till that time what we did. So just CoreBuster and Nmap, really long Nmap scan, CoreBuster, and CoreBuster I found flag 1 which was encoded in base64. Then there was flag 2 which was in the robots file. Then easy busy flag 3 which we found in that just before this page. I found it over here. It was written over here. And what is the hidden directory? And the hidden directory is nothing else matter, which we got again by looking at this page only. This page had a hidden place here. It had a hidden place over here. Yeah. So this was also encoded, I guess. It's base 62 or something. And we did. Okay, let's now check. Yep. So now after 1 minute was over, luckily, and this thing ran, and we need to find this one .root.txt. Alright, so in that previous command only where we did nano, now we know the name of the file, which is .root.txt. What is the name? .root.txt. So the same command, and this time we will cat the file. Alright, so we'll do cat and the directory, which is slash root, and then this one slash root, then again I'll put a slash, and this output of this should go again in yo.txt. I'll write out this flag file and save it. Yep. Yeah, so let me cat this out. So cat is that we need to get the output of slash root and this file, and it will again update in yo. Okay, so this thing still contains the ls.la, and I hope maybe in 1 minute we'll still get the answer. So for this hidden directory, we found this thing. I don't know where it is. Yeah, we had it over here. Then to get this one for my password for the job, we used this flag over here, this one, which is in the nothing else matter directory, and we took this and we did a gosh hash with John. Then we did this, then we did a stag height to get this and user flag, and yep, we got the final flag as well. Yep. So I hope you like this video. Please like and subscribe, and see you next time. And you can't actually copy paste the flag since this is a video. So bye bye.